So, time Delfruit does exist. The theory is confirmed in this chapter. I also made the theory who has this Delfruit now. If you haven't watched that theory, the link is in the description. This chapter starts where the previous chapter did end. Kinemon continues telling their story to the Straw Hats. And it is very interesting. Lord Odin was a legend. Too bad that Kaido did get in his way. Because based on what we know, it does not seem like Orochi could have defeated Odin. But Kaido is another thing completely. He is the strongest creature in the world. In this chapter we did learn why Odin was on Whitebeard's ship and why Roger did ask him to join his crew. Because he did live as a pirate, even if he did not call himself that. So he was getting in so many fights that his father did exile him to Kuri City, which it was a lawless place at that time. And when Odin went there, he did defeat everyone there. So in short, he did become the king of the jungle. I really like this. I wish Oda would have shown us this. It does sound great. Maybe the anime will expand this more. But anyway, after defeating everyone there, he started to build a place so they can live better there. He was a true king. He took a place in such a bad condition that even the Wano country did abandon and did turn it to a place when people are happy to live there. And he did achieve this when he was just 20 years old. Kinemon says Odin has a habit of saying this one thing. It is too cramped here. I'm not surprised that he said that. Odin was a conqueror, and there was nothing to conquer anymore in Wano. So that's why he did join Whitebeard and then Roger. And then Oda does interrupt Kinemon from telling us great things about Odin to reveal us one of the biggest secrets in One Piece. We all thought that Zoro is really bad at knowing where he is going. His navigation skills are 0. But in this chapter, Oda did reveal that it is not that Zoro is getting lost, but the people around him are getting lost. Zoro said, "Those guys, where in the world did they wander off to? I am amazed that they could get lost even while I was riding on the Lion Dog." So I think we should all apologize to Zoro for accusing him wrongly. As he said, he's not getting lost, but the people around him are getting lost. So I'm really sorry, Zoro. I should have never doubted you. And then Zoro sees a wharf and says, maybe I should catch a ride. So I did not expect to see Raftel so soon, and the good thing is that Kinemon said we will attack in 2 weeks' time. So during that time Zoro can get to Raftel and come back here in Wano just in time, so everything will be fine. And then we see Inuarashi. I was wondering what is the connection between the Minks and the Kozuki clan. But Inuarashi said that he and Nekomamushi drifted to Wano and no one there did know who they were. I know that there is a connection between the Minks and the Kozuki clan, and that's why the Minks are guarding the Road Poneglyph, but the Minks that are living today, they don't seem to have that connection. Which it does make sense because the Minks are living on their own for around 1000 years now on top of Zunisha. It was funny to see Nekomamushi and Inuarashi as kids, because they look so adorable. Now they look like monsters that you don't want to mess with. And then we go back to Kinemon and the rest, but this page is really confusing. I think we are missing a page. There has to be a mistake, because in 1 second they are all laughing, and in the next they are crying. And Kinemon did not say anything, so what did cause that reaction of the Straw Hats? So that's why I think we are missing a page or two. I did wait a couple of hours to read the manga on another website, but the chapter did not come out yet, as of right now when this review is being recorded. But based on the information we have, we can understand that Orochi did overthrow Odin's father, the king of Wano, and Odin was in Kuri at that time, and he was taken to the capital and executed there. Luffy says, "What did you say? Don't joke with me. That's dirty, Orochi." Based on this, we can understand that Orochi did trick Odin, and that's how he was able to kill Odin. And then Luffy says, "It's pretty impressive that you guys were able to escape safely from such a crappy situation." So Orochi did something really big and bad, and that's how he took over Wano. It is interesting what Kinemon said. At that point, no one was on our side anymore. So Orochi did trick everyone in Wano to be on his side against the Kozuki family. We know that Orochi did not want to open the borders of Wano, and Odin was in favor of that. But based on what Kinemon is saying, it seems like things were even more complicated. When Kinemon and the others did head for the castle to protect Momonosuke, he said that Kaido did anticipate their plan and set the castle on fire. And whether this was Kaido's idea or someone else's in his crew, it doesn't matter. What it does matter is that taking down Kaido and his crew by surprise, or outsmarting them, it will not be easy. And then Oda does reveal that Odin's wife has a time Delfruit, and she said that it is possible to go in the future, but not in the past. But I don't know if we should take her word about this since she doesn't know what a Delfruit is. She said, I have been traveling further and further into the future using this mysterious time ability. The fact that she called this power a mysterious power, it is hard to believe that she has awakened her devil fruit and she did use it to full capacity. But if you look from Oda's perspective, what she said, it could be true. Because maybe Oda wants to use time travel only for this arc. Since you cannot go to the past, you cannot change the events that did happen. This means that the story will not be affected. Nothing that did happen will change. Anyway, and now we know their story and what they want to achieve. But then Kinemon says something really weird. He said, ideally our forces would need to be 5,000 strong. However, waging a war is not our intention. I think Oda is trying to misdirect us here, because otherwise this does not make sense. It goes against what Oda has said about this arc. He said this arc will make Marineford arc look cute. But based on Kinemon's words, this arc will be Whole Cake Island 2.0. But I think this is just a misdirection. Here's my theory how things will go. We will get around 30 or 50 chapters about them trying to do what Kinemon said, and they will fail in their plan. And then they will gather more men. Luffy will call his grand fleet and other allies will come. People that we know and also new people who want to bring Kaido down. Because I am sure that Kaido has a lot of enemies around the world. And that's how this war will surpass the war in Marineford. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you agree with what I said or disagree, or do you have something else to add? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, like and share if you like this video, subscribe for more One Piece videos, and see you in the next video.